I got a top on this, unlike the last one. So here's my top, and here's my bottom. So now, I can't leave that on there on a white cake. That doesn't belong there. So I'm going to do the same thing I told you, except I'm not going down as far. I'm staying up towards the surface. And I'm going in a little at a time. And my hope is to take about a 1/16 of an inch off of there. Also, this cake, I can tell by what's on top, was taken out a minute or two before it was done baking, or that wouldn't be like that.
What would happen if you flipped it and just made the bottom the top?
Well, I could, but see this action? Put your hand out. I don't want, that's gummy, funky.
You don't want that even
no,
at the bottom
I don't,
anywhere?
No,
You don't
no,
want
I don't want to hide it. I don't want
yeah.
it, period.
Okay.
But a point, and see this? That's indicative that this was pulled out several minutes early. Anyway, whatever, working practically in a bakery, you depan cakes and cut off the top. You don't, for no reason, leave it for later. Does that make sense? So working properly, professionally. So if you're in the industry and you're decorating cakes, you're probably making pretty good money. Cake decorators don't make 25 bucks an hour or whatever for trimming their own cakes. I can have somebody at $5 an hour trimming cakes. Okay. So, more or less, everything we're doing for a reason. Okay. Now, same deal on the cutting, but we're going to do that again. Okay, I'm down about a third. I'm in a little bit. Right hand stationary, left hand's turning. Turntable's doing its job. And the predictable outcome is a level piece of cake. What happens when we put the simple syrup on there, I don't know who was noticing and who wasn't. I didn't apply that to every centimeter on the top of the cake. I kind of drizzled it, I brushed a little here and there. If you look at this, it's literally like a sponge. That's why they call it that. So by virtue of getting some simple syrup on there, it actually absorbs into the cake. So it's not necessary to do the whole surface area. All right, same thing. What else could we put in there? Fruit. Okay, marmalade, preserves of some kind going across the bottom. I could put raspberries in there, strawberries.
Now one simple syrup?
I don't care. Give me a hand whip in there, please. Any small hand whip. I need one sheet pan, please, with parchment paper only on it. Just park it over there.
Where?
Same thing. That. On that second screen. Okay, on this I use 3 spoons. On the chocolate cake I use 1 spoon on the top. On this one I use 3. But again, I'm doing everything for a reason. I want to create enough whipped cream on the top to allow it literally to spill over the side, so I can then pick it up and work that into the amount I need for smoothing the sides. Same deal with that board on the bottom as my straight edge. Do you have to refrigerate simple syrup?
No.
If you don't refrigerate simple syrup, in about 36 hours you have crude alcohol, because the fruit ferments and it turns it into alcohol. So you certainly do have to refrigerate simple syrup. And how long do you imagine the shelf life is on simple syrup?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. All right, 12 o'clock. Turn it. New 12 o'clock, 45-degree angle. Turn it again. Same deal. Why don't we just put the turntable in the freezer with the cake?
It would freeze to it.
I'm not worried about that. Let's agree that it's a poor practice to wander around the building with the turntables. Turntables stay in the shop. They don't go on tour to the freezer. Okay, there we go. Freezer and kind of my chocolate